Hi everyone, it's Rebecca, and I am here to walk you through LibGuides. That is going to be your final project, is to create a LibGuide. And I've given you lots of resources on our Blackboard classroom page, but I also wanted to just walk you through some that I've created to give you a sense of helpful navigational pieces and how you can lay things out to benefit your patrons. Now, LibGuides were started out being used really at the university and college level, but have moved into public libraries, special libraries, and high school libraries, which is what I use it for. Kids love it, teachers think it's terrific, and the more you use them, the quicker it is to create them. So I'm going to take you through ancient river civilizations geography to start with. Take a look at the page. And as you look at this, you'll see that the home page has 3 columns. And if I was going to redo this, and what I've started to do is adjust the size of the columns, because that's where do you want your patrons to focus, what has more value, what has less value, and what works out navigationally. But on this one, you'll see on the left side, we have some websites with a link and then a summary, which is very helpful to have those pieces. In the middle, there's a map that just coordinates with the topics that they're using for their assignment, and it personalizes the page. And then, of course, on the right is my contact information. I really try to encourage students to get in touch with me if they have questions. And then along the top, you'll see the tabs for those different topics. So this was a group project. Some students would be researching ancient China, ancient Egypt, and so on. And each of the pages look very similar. We start out with a research portal, which links to our database and gives just lots and lots of information on this topic in a variety of formats. So even if the students just did all their research here, they would probably be in very good shape. In the middle, we have some specific articles. So these are database articles that I found that I really wanted to get them to look at. So rather than waiting for them to find it on their own, I linked directly to that article, thinking that would be helpful. And also being freshmen in high school, the more they see high quality resources, the better they will become at selecting high quality resources. This box links to our database password, which is on a Google Doc, which is also protected by our school password. So it's okay to put this link out on a LibGuide, which is open to the world. And then over on the side here, we just have some information on how to cite their sources on their Google site, which would be their final project, a Google site being a website. And that's coming from the teacher. And then, of course, directions on how to create the Google site. I would also provide instruction on that, but it's always good to give them resources to find things on their own. Okay, so I'll go back to my LibGuides list. Here we are. The next one I want to show you is the AP Psych academic articles, so used with upperclassmen who were doing, they had to find a topic and find an academic journal article and then read that. And that's not an easy thing for kids to learn to do. But here's the assignments. This is what was given to me by the teacher, and I put the links there. Down here are some tips for how to search for their articles. Passwords again. In the middle, I have recommended databases, so directly to those databases. At the time, we were had a trial to Academic Search Complete and JSTOR, so those were not linked with icons at the time. Down here we have Google Scholar, also a great place to find those journal articles. And then over here I embedded some video. Okay, so that's how you would embed video to help your patrons. So going back to the list, I will show you one last LibGuide, and then please look through these. I've put this link on our class page for you to look through. You can look through the rest of the library site too, look at some of my colleagues' LibGuides as well. So on this one, it's a one page, no tabs across the top, and I have some reference ebooks here. So this would link into our Gale Virtual Reference Collection into that book, so directing them into a particular book. We have a literary database, so there's a link to that. And then down here, I've incorporated images and call numbers for print books in the collection. So that would be another option for them to search through and find our print books. And then, of course, my contact information over here again. So this is what I want you to consider as you're creating your LibGuide. What types of boxes there, what types of information? Do you need reference ebooks? Do you need print books? Do you have databases? Do you want a specific article, websites? How do you take those types of resources and put them together in a guide like this for your patrons based on a certain topic? So more information will be on Blackboard for you to complete this assignment. And feel free to look through these LibGuides. You can search for LibGuides as well, and just start to get a feel for how you would put yours together. So if you have any questions, of course, reach out to me, and good luck, and I look forward to seeing your final products.